How's it going, everybody? It is Devin here, half of Dads and Dice, and I am here to play some Shipwrights of the North Sea today. Gonna do this one solo, like I do every Wednesday, normally I'm always like, oh, I'm really excited to play this. This one is one I've always been very mixed on, especially on the solo game. So I'm excited to try it again because I haven't played it, I guess, in about 9 months. So we'll see. This is the remake of the original Shipwrights, where Shim went in and tweaked some things, and of course had to add some tracks and some tucking cards and the normal Garfield stuff. But yeah, this one is it's just a really quick drafting game, drafting very similar in the same fashion as oh man, It's a Wonderful World. And building just kind of a quick engine played over 5 rounds, trying to score the most points as you can. So I will flip over the overhead here. But yeah, this is it. Very compact here. So this here is the kind of main, we'll call it main board. It's really there to just keep up with these tracks here. And so this is the main board. This here is my player board, and then I will be building stuff out to the right and to the left of it. I'll probably actually use kind of this space here just to make it easier for me. But yeah, nice and compact compared to a lot of the ones that I build. So as I said, it's a drafting game, and this is a great implementation of solo drafting, how it works. So I'll draw 5 cards, pick 2, toss the rest, draw 4, pick 2, toss the rest, draw 3, pick 2, toss the rest. So your choice is narrow, but you're also getting to see a good variety of cards. So it's a good way of done. To start with, so I have my little kind of home board here. This is where I will be placing different ships. This ship I start with, but if I had ships in my hand, I'll place them here. Also place some workers there, to craftspeople there to help me build ships. It's also got a couple worker placement spots where you can go to do some things. I have a starting hut here. This one here just gives me any resource. So there are 4 different resources in the game. Any resource that's not gold. 3 resources here, and then gold, which is wild resource. And then I have this starting laborer here. He's kind of your slight, we'll call it luck mitigation card, in that if you don't have the right craftsperson for the job, he can fill that role at a cost. So at the end of each round, there is, we'll call it an AI. It's really there to just be competitive on these tracks here, so you don't have access to everything, but there will well, actually I can go ahead and do it at the start of the round. We'll flip this, and then the solo opponent, who will be purple, will move along these tracks here. I don't remember, I just can't remember what that means, but doesn't matter. So anyway, in this case, he moves 1 along each track here. At the end of the round, the person who is furthest along on these tracks will get these 3 people here, which help you do things in a future round, or at the end of the game are worth 3 victory points. If you don't get any, you can always get this person here, which is honestly not too bad. You spend 2 coins, you get to draw a card. That's really it. Every time you pass something along here, things happen. So the red track here is like you're fighting, you're building kind of fighting ships, and this lets you go on raids. You get raid cards. This one here lets you get some additional income or an instant benefit. This one here lets you flip one of your starting cards, and on the flip side, I think they're all worth 2 points, yeah, and then just like more powerful effects. That is it. So reveal the round, draft cards, take actions, gain income, distribute heroes. Yeah, that's the entire game. So I think I'll get to it. So I start with 3 workers, 1 of each resource, 2 money. Only reason I have these in 3 stacks is because it is like a super, super tall, not even that tall, deck of cards, and it will fall over because they're sleeved and they slide around. Yeah, let's get to it. What's going on, Dennis? Appreciate you jumping in today. So I am getting to draw 5. I'll just lay them out here, and I'll pick 2. And at the beginning of the game, you really don't have anything that you've already got established, right? So you're looking at things that either like produce more resources, like either of these do. This one is like... This one's kind of cool. So these are the cards you're going to get. And let's just imagine I took these 2 cards here. These boats are ones that you're attempting to build. Here is the build cost here. This is the person requirement that it takes. So like this person is a carpenter, or you can pay a coin to make him whatever the other thing is. Looks like an ore. We'll go with ore. This one looks like a nutcracker. There's probably names for these that I'm butchering. There's definitely names. I don't know what that one is. But anyway, so then when you build the ship, it gives you 5 points at the end of the game, but it gives you 2 bumps along the blue track here. And this has an instant effect where you get 3 workers. All of the cards have a discard, trash the card for an effect. So, so when taking cards at the beginning, I'm looking at things that either give me more resources, which these 2 do, right? This gives me more wood, this gives me more sheep, or things like that I want to build, right? Which this one's pretty cool, and I do like that. So we have this little market here, and right now stone is cheap, and I need the most stone, although wood's expensive. But it gives me 3 workers, and workers are sometimes hard to come by. There's like a potential play. So I have, what do I have? I would need to buy, call those by the stone. So if I took like this to discard for the wood, if I took that to discard for the wood, I could build this, which isn't bad. Is it great? I don't know. Because I'd be left with a ton of workers, which normally workers are pretty good. I also don't have the nutcracker. I'm gonna still take this though. I'm going to take this mining camp, because maybe I like get the mining camp and it's my way of getting some more wood. And if I built both these, it's sweet, but then I don't really have the workers for it. I'm going to do these 2. We're going to discard these. Dennis, what are you up to tonight? And so now I just draw 4 more. And so I should also mention cards like the people here. You can always pay 1 gold to tuck them underneath a building, and then you would always have this effect. Now, while that is good, I don't really need this carpenter for what I'm seeing here, and these require lots of stuff. I might take this, honestly, for the person, because I know I'm going to spend at least 1 person. And this is one of the special people that I don't ever remember what they do. There's some promos. Gain 1 gold after constructing a building. Now, I might actually construct a building. take one of these though. It gives me a sheep, but I could also get a sheep here. I'm gonna take this person just because I think I possibly might construct this building, which gives me a gold. Gold's good. All right, now I draw 3. Yeah, Lost Faith. It is the promos. Any good Garfield game has so many promos. Nice thing is they have this little handy dandy card. There's only 6 of them, so I happen to see one. Just wrapped up the manliest bubble bath ever. Okay, Kelly, after your victory. Okay. The manliest bubble bath ever. Did you use a bath bomb? That's the real question. Because I'm all about me using some bath bombs. You know what, Pat, we had this conversation recently about promos and like how you can just kind of go crazy with all the various promos that there are for everything. Okay. So, what can I do? All right, so let's think about what I can possibly do. So this game is very much an efficiency game. Once you draft your cards, it's about using them efficiently, right? So I can play this one. It's going to get me a gold if I construct building. So ideally I construct 1 building, but could I potentially construct 2 buildings? I really like this one because it gives more workers plus food or plus coin, and coin is just ways to buy more stuff. This just straight up gives wood. So to construct, where am I at? This. It's going to take this, this, this. Then I can always use a person to come get another wool. Okay. So we'll say that's complete there. Now that gives me a gold. I can trash this for another person, and so with that gold and that other person, I could build this one. But the downside is I wouldn't have a person to use it. I would get a gold though. I could take this for the person, and then I could activate it, and I would end up with a person and 2 coins. And I like that. Man, if I could just have 1 more person, I could almost build this too, because then I'd have the person and coins. I think, the fortress just gets me more people. And I like getting people. I think though there's no way around not taking this for the person. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take... I'm also not tucking anybody this turn round. And I'm not winning any sweet cards, but I can't really help that. Yeah, I couldn't have built anything that would have let me change that, really. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So, these are my... Sorry. Yeah, that is the true hellhound. Coda girl. Come here. Okay, so... Sorry. Okay, so this is my hand. Or I can lay out my hand kind of like this. And so, the first thing I'm going to do is just play the promo. So it's in play for this round, then it will go away. I'm going to put it right there. So every time I build a house this round, I will get a gold. There's no cost to place a legend. There's no limit to how many each player may have. Time. Pretty sure they're only for the round. Must be discarded at the end of the round. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Otherwise, that'd be too good. Okay, so I want to build. Hang on. Hang on. I think I may have been able to take this. If I used, okay, I'm gonna think real quick. So which ones was I deciding on? I was deciding on, I had these in my hand. If I pay, oh, I can't afford that. Never mind. That costs 3, not 2. Just kidding. Go back to where I was. Okay. So I'm putting that in play. So first thing I want to do is I want to build this. I'm going to have to use a worker to get a sheep. And then it costs me 2 sheep, a worker, and a stone. And we'll just put that guy there. And I get a gold. I'm going to discard this one for the worker. And then I'm going to build this one. And when I built this, I'm sorry, I should have gotten 1 bump here. And I should actually start with a bump in red, and then I just got 2 more. And then I'm going to discard this for a worker. Just use this one here to get a worker and 2 money. I like that he'll generate a worker each round. Oh, and when I built this one, I should have gotten a gold. And then, not a lot I can do. I could either come here, buy another gold, which isn't bad. I could just come here and get 2 stone. Both good options. All right, so I'm gonna put this here. So I'm just holding it. Although the skibat doesn't seem as good now that I have a way of getting workers, but it'll at least let me not have to take cards for workers. Sounds like my husky. So Coda is a husky mix. She's actually a husky chow mix, but she looks very much like a husky, except for she got some mismatched eyes. Okay. So, end of round, I mean, my decisions are, I could like preemptively spend some of my coins to buy like stone because it's cheap. It's not typically a bad thing. However, I think having the gold might be better because when I want to tuck cards, they always cost a gold. And I eventually will want to tuck some cards. So I am going to go to this space here and just get a gold. And since I have a way of getting stone, I'm not going to buy stone. Maybe something else will be cheaper next round. So that's it. So I took all my actions. Now I gain income. I only have one thing that gains income right now, and it is this. I get one worker. And then I distribute the heroes. So I won this red track, so I get this hero here. Since this goes away, I'm just going to put it over here. So this one, every time I pass one of these runes, I will get a worker. So my worker economy, very good. Unsure why the chat is currently disconnecting. And now it is reconnected. Not sure what is happening there. I don't see drop frames and the connection looks good. Just not sure why that happened. Anyway, so my worker economy is really good. I just need my economy on everything else to be good. And then if you're tied, don't get anything. And he's winning this one. This one's pretty good. I like it because it makes, when you build a ship, it costs one resource less. So you can typically make it whatever resource you got the least of. Okay, that's it for the round. What do we do? We reveal the next round card. And I swear they're not all like this, but he is just going to go blam, blam, blam. I like it because it makes it easy to pass him if I need to. Looks like this round sheep is 1 coin. Okay, and then I draft my next 5 cards. Whoops, I grabbed them from the wrong stack there. Not that they matter. Oh. Maybe I can't keep putting them here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, haven't seen these green cards. They're Jarl cards. Literally one purpose for them. They either give you gold when you discard them, which is a great benefit and reason to draft them in and of itself. Second is if you tuck them, they just give you points and a couple bumps. And I can tell you a couple orange bumps is pretty cool. This needs a nutcracker, and I see no nutcracker people. But I do need to build ships at some point. Victory points for my blue track, which don't have high of yet. When I build a ship, remove a worker. Look at this, Pat, because you're watching. I'm getting all the promo cards. May return 1 worker to the main supply after constructing a long ship. I very well could be constructing this round. So I have close to, I mean, I can buy a sheep, have a worker, buy a sheep, get, we'll call it 3 stone that way. So I just need 1 more wood. I just need a nutcracker person. Could also just tuck this for the bumps. Tuck. Return to the main supply is interesting because normally you get them back at the end of the round. So actually, technically, yeah, all these are in my supply now. So it's giving it up. Like the only one that would be worth it for is this one. Let's see, it generates a worker, gets 2 coins. I would then have to lose a worker. So I generate another worker. I would only come out 1 worker ahead, but 4 coins ahead. If if I do this scabat this round, I have a lot of workers to keep getting stuff. I really think I might take this though. Maybe something can give me an orange bump. So I'm already winning red again. If I get another red, I get a worker. I'm gonna take this and I don't think I want this. I think I'd rather have something that's gonna do something for me. Basically, it's like getting 2 more coins. I mean, I don't know what symbols I'm gonna need, so I'm gonna just take this one, because worst case, it is a way of getting another wood, which is the more expensive resource right now. Okay. Okay, so I finally got some people here to consider tucking. Okay, so if I get this assassin and I tuck it here, basically when I get a worker, I end up with 2 gold and a coin, which is not too bad. I think I'm gonna do that. And if I do that, I definitely want to use this, because then I'm generating a good amount of gold. And that lets me get more cards, and more cards is always better. There's still no Nutcracker. This guy's definitely out. This ship, it's cool. It's an end of the game ship, which I'm not quite ready for because it costs a lot of symbols. Okay, taking these 2. They're probably getting tucked, which means this girl may not get tucked. Let's see what my last 3 are. What's going on, Michael? Appreciate you jumping in here. Playing Shipwrights tonight. Have you played this one? Okay, have another Jarl. Have another Scabat. And another way of using gold. So if I take this, these 3 chain pretty well, right? I go here, I get 2 gold, I go to these spots, I spend that 2 gold to get more workers and more cards. Downside is I don't have a lot in building this round. I can build this Scabat, which just ends up more workers, which I don't necessarily need this round. I could also consider taking this Jarl, while only worth 1 point, gives me 2 bumps here. I don't want another Scabat. So these are going to be my 6 cards I'm taking. I'm just not 100% sure the way I'm going to use them. I feel like I'm going to end up with so many people, which I guess isn't a terrible thing. Okay, I'm gonna Man, and I have a lot of gold right now. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tuck this so it costs 1 gold to tuck. I'm gonna tuck it here. I'm gonna tuck oh, that was the wrong one. This one here. I'm gonna tuck then this one here. And I gotta go, actually I don't have to get another gold because I don't really have a way of tucking these people. So both these are gonna also give me gold. Yeah, I'm gonna use both these people to give me gold. It's probably not the best choices, but it was, when I took this first person, I probably should have taken somebody else. I don't know if this is exactly what I should be doing, but anyway, I'm gonna spend this gold then to tuck this. So now, doing a lot of cool things. I'm gonna use this. I got a worker and 2 coins. I'm just gonna take 1 coin because then I'm using a worker and a coin to get 2 gold. Gold is at least 1 victory point. Here I'm gonna get 2 stone and use one of those gold to get 2 workers and a coin. And then here, what resource do I need? I need another stone. I'm gonna get stone and then spend a gold to draw 2 more cards. Okay, and a coin. I have so... I'm gonna spend a... This is where this Randy really comes in handy instead of what I won. Because Randy, I could just buy more cards. And I'm pretty sure you have to claim the person. I'll look that up. Played it twice so far. First game was dire, but my second game I beat the bot. The thing with this bot is it's so arbitrary, right? Like it's gonna score somewhere around 60. But it's just completely arbitrary. It's how the bot works right now. The bot has 24 points, if you can see that. All of these cards have a point value. I think it's like 10 to 16, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I feel like on your play, it's all about like if you get the right things at the right time. So at the beginning of the game, you get things that give you resources, help you progress, do more. And then at the end of the game, you get the right scoring conditions. This round, I am just not doing great. So I'm gonna need to buy a wool, and then I can most likely use this for the wood. I'm gonna trash this card to just draw another card. Drakkar. Oh, this is 2 points for each red one you come across. I can't do anything with this guy, so he is going to be a gold. I'm pretty sure. So my options here are I'm going to have to, no matter what, buy a wool. And then it's I could spend 3 coins to get a wood and finish this. Or, and if I do that, then maybe I like hold these 2 guys over, start building toward this stuff, which isn't terrible. That might be the best thing I could do. Because this guy can be used for this symbol. And at the moment I haven't tucked any. Nope, that is completely wrong. I have to use this laborer. Which means I have to discard a card in order to have the symbol to even make this scabat. I also keep chasing the rabbits. I could discard this to draw another card. Eventually, though, I do need to build stuff. And it's like, because I'm already up this red path, I could think about doing this red. And this gives me a raid, and this gives me a raid. Man, I don't know what I want to do here. Scabat sounds like a jazz song. Scabat. Scabat. Okay, I don't know exactly what I want to do here. Because I have to use this laborer. So my options are, I could hold both these. I don't have to build this. It doesn't actually do me much for this round. It would let me win this person. But at the moment, gold isn't a big problem for me. The downside in doing this is I mean, I'm getting people. Wood eventually will be cheap. It needs a couple sheep. I don't know that I like this move, but it's what I'm going to do. So with my 4 coins, I'm going to hold both these over. I'm going to buy 3 sheep while they're cheap. Just kind of thinking ahead for this one. Yeah, and do that. Be done with the round. So I took my actions. I gain income. Right now I still only gain 1 loan. Oh, I almost took my actions. I'm gonna get 2 coins and then spend those 2 coins for a gold. Now I get my worker here. And then we distribute the heroes. Nothing really changes here. I still get this red guy. He's now ahead of me here, so he would get this and this, but he doesn't take them till the last round where they'll be worth points. If you're trying to type in chat and it's not working, I don't really know what's happening. It keeps telling me chat's disconnected, and then it tells me it's successfully connected back. So I'm not sure what's happening there. Okay, that is it. While I feel like I'm doing a rough beginning, I honestly think this little getting me extra cards and people is going to pay off. Just hasn't yet. Move this discard pile. Okay, so we did the end of the round, back to the top. Reveal the next card. Stone is cheap and wood is medium. And I'm glad I bought cheap because they're expensive. Draft my cards. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somehow, there's a nutcracker. Okay. So I really kind of want this sail maker for the little nutcracker here. So I don't have to use a gold and discard a card. So if I take this, it would be relatively handy to tuck it. With something like this. So maybe those are the two I take. The skidee. It gave me 4 bumps on. Oh, I didn't see. What is he doing? 2 red and a orange. Only advantage to this is these reds right now. Give me the 7, and I'll just show you the bottom of the cards, or middle, tell you what I'm thinking. So these all function somewhat the same. They're raid cards. This is what you get. This is the cost. So they're always at 4, it costs 2 people. At 7, it costs 1 people. And at 10 red, it costs no people. So you just get it. So getting to 7 would be mighty cool because it would just cost me a person to get some amount of resources. And as you can see, I'm at no lack of people. So it's like, do I take something like this and this in hopes of getting a different brown card that lets me do stuff? I think so. And I'll just be very sad if it doesn't work out that way. That's what I'm gonna do. As much as I want to just like get this and do this, I also don't need the sheep this turn. So this turn they're not like super helpful. Not that resources aren't always good to have, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just hope I get another brown card in this stack of, put this off the board. So starting taking these two. 3. There's a brown card. There's a, no, that's a person. Ugh. Sneak. It's more red. I do not like this group of cards. Almost to the point that, and stone is cheap. This is like buying a wood. almost to the point I'm going to take these two just because I'll cycle them other cards. I actually like this one. It's worth 3 points because I have 3 different buildings, and it's more red. But nah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so these two go 1, 2. Okay. So I did not get a brown card that I want to tuck. I did get a brown card. I could potentially do this. I think I'm gonna trash this one and because the nice thing here is I could potentially do this and draw more cards. I'm gonna discard this one. Okay, so these are my 6. Things I know I'm going to do. Not know, but pretty certain. Discarding these for new cards. Okay, let's think. I can potentially play this one, which lets me draw a couple cards, and it's relatively easy to play. I could just play it now. I need the sailmaker to do this one, but I don't know that I need the workers. All right, so I'm gonna do kind of this cycle here where I get a worker, 2 coins. I'm gonna take 1 coin and 2 gold. Put this here for 2 stone. Coin, giving up gold. Oh, I got the coin out of turn, and then 2 more workers. And here for the, we're gonna get wood because it's most expensive of the things that I think I need. If I do this, it costs 3 sheep. Let me think about that. What am I actually going to do? So if I build these, that needs 4 workers. This needs 1. That needs 1. I'm I'm like close to being able to do it all. So let's... I'm gonna have the coins. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one chilling over here. Can't do that. Man, I'm trying to decide, do I get a sheep or do I get a... I would really hate to have to buy a sheep. I'm gonna get a sheep. Okay. And then I get 2 cards. Some more ships. And a coin. Okay. I think I should build this and draw 2 more cards. These were not the cards I was wanting. I just have to think, how could I even do this? The answer is not easily. Okay, I'm going to build this one. So I'm going to use this worker. Technically, I think the ship has to go right here for the moment. I can't remember if the worker does. They're about to come off. I'm going to use this worker, so it costs a coin to make him the axe. And then it costs 1 worker, 1 wood, 3 sheep, 2 stone. That's discarded. This goes here, and I get 2 more cards. Okay. Those were not the cards I was wanting. So let's... I generally try to get more worker placement spots. I agree, Michael. I'm not finding them. And I just keep digging and digging and digging. Okay. When I built that, I should have gotten 2 bumps here. So, choices. Pretty dang close to being able to do this. I just don't have the... wood. I got the sheep. I'm going to use this to just draw another card. I've gone through all of these cards and I cannot seem to find any worker placement spots. Okay. I have 2 sail makers. I technically could use them both. I'm not going to, so I'm going to use this one to just get another card. So there is one silversmith. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I need to spend 2 coins to buy a wood. Then it costs 2 workers a wood and a gold. I can keep getting more gold pretty easy. So now I could tuck this and just keep getting gold. And then I'd just be using that gold. Let's think about it. I'd be using that gold for the laborer. I think instead I'm going to spend the gold to tuck this sail maker. Whoops, I put that in the wrong pile. Because then I have... It's kind of a bummer for placing this, but that's okay. Okay. What can I do? So I'm going to go to the silversmith, get my 4 silver, which actually I'm going to use all 4, I think, to get wood. Okay. And then I have the 2 wood, 1 sheep, and 3 things, and I have the little nutcracker permanently now, so I'll put that there, and that gives me 2 bumps here and 3 workers. Okay. I can was doing so good with all my workers, and now they're fading fast. Okay, so I have a permanent of this symbol. Oh, it cost me a coin. 2 workers. I got 1 sheep. Use these for sheep. That might be my best case. Oh, I could also use this guy. What all can I build? I'm not anywhere close to that. All right, so I could use some gold for this, which does give me an additional income plus a card, which I will get an additional income. Might be my best bet. What what all does it cost me? So it cost me no, it cost me gold, which I don't really have. So I can come here to buy 1 wood. I'd have the stone with the coin. So this would be the other wood. Actually a gold short to do that. Oh, and a silver. Okay, I think that one's out of the question. Or is it this jeweler will not be anything for me, so I can discard it for 2 coins. Okay, does that give me what I need? So this buys all the stuff I need. Plus this, plus my gold, plus this. Ooh. And then this gets me my other gold with using the laborer. A coin short. Okay, can't do that. Okay, let's move on to the next option. I don't need to build one of these now, but it would be cool to have them for the end of the game because they are 4 points, so 8 points. Man. I honestly think just building this is my best bet. Or was it this one? This one. No, that was the one I just was looking at. This one. Okay, let's do that. Let's build this one. It's going to take 2 workers. I'm going to discard this for the wood. Do I discard both these for the sheep? I really want to hang on to this card. Okay, we got to spend 1, oops, 1 for the stone. I have 1 sheep. I don't need both these cards, so I can do this for 1 sheep. Yeah, it's probably okay to go here, getting 2 coins. Getting 2 coins, spending 1 to get my 3rd sheep, and now I have everything to complete this. I'm actually going to use this person because I want the space back. Hope that's right. And I go boom, boom. I get one of these raid cards. Put it over here. So I can spend 2 workers to go on a raid, getting 2 resources and 2 coins. Which is pretty cool. Don't have 2 workers just yet. This gives me 4 coins. 2, 3, 4. And I guess the last thing I will do is just go get another gold. Okay. So my last little bit of decision. Do I attempt to keep both of these ships? This one is worth a pretty good chunk of points. My problem is going to be workers, or I mean like the actual craftspeople. I don't have a lot of those. I don't have those symbols. Okay, so if I can do at least 2 of these next round, I will get to 10, so I'll be able to like get this stuff free, plus I'll get another card. So I'll get 2 rounds of it free, and that's where I'm like, I think I definitely want this, because it is worth 10 points, and then when I build it, it'd be worth 5, plus if I build a different type of ship. This is the one I don't know about. It'd be much easier to do both of these. Let's think, 1, 2, 3. Here, I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I come out ahead a few workers. It'd be much easier to do both of these. I'm gonna do that. I don't know if that's the right move. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, end of round. I'm gonna gain income. I still only have this gaining me 1 worker. I'm gonna distribute heroes. I get this person again, and I'm sorry, when I crossed here, I should have gotten a worker. Does that change me going on a raid for a couple resources? No. Oh, I didn't have oh, I would have had to use this worker. Yeah. But now I also get this blue one, so at any point I can spend 3 coins for a gold. And you'd be asking yourself, well, that is so much worse than this, but you don't have to use this action spot or your worker. I found myself doing it before this. Okay, do that. Back to the top. 1, 2, 3. All right, so this is both good and bad. Him attempting to compete in the red, which is the one I'm going hard on, is somewhat good for me. Also, I haven't really looked at these trades, but is there anything I wanted here while it was cheap? It is stone, probably not, because I produce a couple stone here. So, because I know I'm going to be probably further along on the red. So it means if I can also get these, I mean, they are 3 points each at the end. So, okay, so there's that. I distribute, revealed the round. So this is round 4. We play 5 rounds, so 2 rounds to go. This one and the next. And draft cards. Okay, so I think my goals this round are, I'm just gonna pull these like underneath, because odds are I use them right away anyway. I really want to do these here because I really want, that's 6. I want to get to 10 where this is free. And so I get 2 rounds of basically 2 cards free. this one and whatever one I get here. And I don't think it's feasible that I can do both of these because that cost a whole lot of people. But here I have 2 people. I net 2 people in this little transaction here. So I just need one more person without having to rob any of these people from their little task. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, I love this church. Okay, what do I need? This. Wood is cheap. That is great. Sheep is expensive. That is not so great. Oh, not those. These 2. Wood is cheap. That is great. Sheep, not. Stone. I need a lot of stone. I don't know that I actually can do this. May have to tap into some of. I'm getting 3 stone. Okay, so of these 2, which do I like really want to do? Probably this one. Because it then at least makes this cheaper. Honestly, this is what I need to make this, so I think we're gonna take the wood carver. I really like the church. I just don't think I can do it at this point. Now the advantage of the church actually is, besides giving me 2 workers, is I would move this 2. So not only would I get ahead of him, but I would get to flip basically one of my starting things. So it'd either be this one, it would be this space, which gives you a coin. But honestly, I may use it for this one because I wouldn't have to discard cards when I'm using these crafts people or using the laborer. If I take this in the church, downside there is I need 3 people for this, and I probably wouldn't get this also done. But it is extra cards. We're gonna be greedy and we're gonna try it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay. So cost a coin, but I have the people I need to build this. I want to do this as well. I would need somebody like this artisan. Man, building the church and then tucking this guy seems so cool. But if I tuck this wood carver, I have this symbol for that, and then this one for this. Okay. Wood is what's cheap. Sheep are not. I think I'm just going to take this for the sheep. Put it over here. Honestly, I think of just a card. I don't think I can complete this. Also kind of don't want to if this is what I'm building, so okay, we're going to take this guy, okay? And 1, 2, 3, look at that, that's 2 of the promo guys. So you discard a card to what? Or discard a person? Spend 1 less worker when constructing a building. In a round, I'm tight on workers and thinking about building this church. I need to move these off. That seems pretty big. In fact, I would then have the right amount of people. So I'm going to take that. And this is almost certainly what it's going to be. This other promo thing. Turn gold into 2 resources and a coin. Or, yeah, another wood carver. And I was going to use this wood carver. Yeah, I don't need this one. Okay. I got these. All right, so I think I have it. I want to build, so these 2 guys go into play, and I just have their abilities this round. I didn't have to, I could have, used them, but I want to. So I need to build this church. I was going to tuck this one. Yeah, for sure. So I'm going to give this one up for the sheep. And then I buy the wood or get the wood. Let's go ahead and do this to get 2 stone. And then spin this to get the 2 workers and a coin. And then, yeah, I'm going to just spend 1 to buy the wood. So that is, where's the church? That is the wood, stone, and it only cost me 1 worker this round. All right, Michael, I'm getting my worker placement spots now. Hopefully it's not too little too late. And then I want to tuck the wood carver. Yeah, I'm going to spin the gold to tuck the wood carver. Oh, and actually, I didn't even think about it, but I get 2 bumps on the orange. which gives me a worker. And I have a decent amount of workers after all, because I also plan to come to this one. So, let's keep my options open. Let's use the worker to draw 2 cards. Boo, boo, boo. Another skeed. And there is kind of a play to build 2 of these, because they don't count each other, but they both count all the other ships. Anyway. I still need a lot of stuff for this. Let's go ahead and do this, ending up with my coin and 2 gold. Let's go ahead and this is the one I want to build. Let's go ahead and do this, ending up with my sheep and 2 cards and a gold or a silver. Five stone is harder to get than I'm coming across. One stone, 2 stone, 3 stone, 4 stone, 5 stone. I don't think I'm going to build this treasury. Pretty sure I'm not. Okay. I think I'm going to use this artisan for the stone. So I could use this to help me build here. Here. Without costing a silver, silver. Oh, I'm off. I'm off on my sheep. Might as well come here and get my 4 silver. Okay. I don't want to buy a sheep, but yeah, this will be the other sheep. Two, four, six. I think I just buy the stone. Okay. I'm gonna do it 6 for 3 stone, 3 for 3 wood. There's the other stone. I have to use a gold for a sheep, gold. And these 3 people. Yeah, that should be okay. I get 4 bumps here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get another rating card. So that one gives me 2 gold. And then when I came across here, I get a person. Okay. What to do with the rest of these people? Oh, and to build that, I was going to use this artisan, and then I have the permanent there, ore thing. Okay. So my options here, I didn't quite get to 10, which is what I was really trying to do. So it cost me 1 person each to get this here, but like I lose them forever. Can I also potentially build this? Let's say I use these 2 as people. I went here and I got the sheep, stone, 2 silver pays for 2 wood, 2 silver pays for the last stone. The problem is I would need 1 gold. Give this up. For a person, which then gets a gold there. And this would be a card I give up. Is that worth it? Gives me one of these cards, which is, at this point, I'm only getting income 1 more round. Okay, I don't think so. I think I plan for the next round. So in the last round here, I want to get as many points as I can. So at the moment, I don't have a lot of points. So there's some things I could do. I could kind of hedge my bet, so I'm ahead in red. As much as I'd like to take this, it's 10 points plus I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of ships. So it's 15 points. That's pretty good. As much as I'd like to take it, even though these wouldn't count each other, whatever, they'd both still count the other ships. One, two, three, four. I just need one red bump to get these free, too. So my thought is I can take this. It is what I'm counting going to be worth 15 points. I could also take this strictly as a hedge my bets play. If he gets some bumps on blue, I can use this to go back over the top of him. Because that is, these are worth 3 points at the end of the game. If I do that, it gives me a person to use for, like, say this. I think there's never a world where I keep this Weaver. So that's going to be 2 coins. So if I keep this one, man, I just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get me like way up there. I totally forgot this round I was supposed to be able to do this. Okay, I'm sorry. That might change. So if I send a person to go get gold, so I end up with 2 less people, 3 less people. Okay. Otherwise, I haven't used this personal. All right, so I do this. I should have done that probably sooner. I definitely should have, because I spent gold. I spent gold being a wool. I instead could have spent that gold being a wool, getting another wool, and a coin. That's how that could have worked. For sure. So now I do this to get 2 gold. I then use that gold to become more resources. I do go ahead and build this now. I'm going to do that. I'm going to kill off this guy, get 2 gold. I'm going to use that 2 gold. I'm going to use at least one of that 2 gold to get 2 stone. and a silver. I realize the flaw in my plan is I don't have a hammer. So I'd have to get rid of this card anyway. You know what? No, I'm sorry. When I crossed here, I was planning to flip this laborer so it doesn't cost me a card. Okay, so it just cost me a gold. A gold to use the laborer. 2, 1. Spend 2 coins for the wood. And the 2 people. I hope this is the right thing to do. I get 2 bumps here, 1, 2, which gives me this. So I can either instantly get a silver and a gold, or I can tuck it to get a stone. And I am definitely going to take the silver and the gold because I only have 1 round of getting income anyway. And I cross this so I get a worker. I did this. Do I go ahead and do this? Just get some resources, but have less people. That is a scary thing. And then I end up keeping this. I don't know that I'm going to end up doing these, but I think it's worth it to get 4 of this. This is what I'm going to do. Call it good there. I'm going to use this person. Maybe I just go here and buy 5 wood in anticipation for needing it. Otherwise, I use this person. Still be able to buy 5 wood. I just don't have the person anymore. I'm gonna risk the person. I am gonna get... Sheep will probably be cheap next turn, but who knows? Let's just get 2 sheep. And then I have another 2 silver, and I'm gonna buy... I wanna buy a minimum of 3 wood. Man, if stone's expensive, I'm gonna be upset, but I think you move the purple marker on the blue track and not yours. Here. You are correct. 1, 2, 2. You are correct, Paul. Thank you. Okay. I think I'm in a good position to win the 3 of these, which is 9 points. Nothing to laugh at. My thought is, do I go ahead and spend this 2 silver to just buy 2 more wood for potentially doing one of these? But I honestly don't think I'm going to end up building either of these. Yeah, I'm gonna let it be. Bright side, I will have a discount. So that's it. I'm gonna call it good for the round. I could spend this to get some more resources. At the moment, I don't have a way of ending up with free gold. Gold or resources. You know what? I am going to use it to get 2 stone and a silver. I'll figure out a way to get another gold. But I think that's good. Okay, these will go away at the end of the round. What else happens? I gain my income, which should just be 1 worker. Yes. I distribute the hero cards. I just now get this one as well. Reveal the last round. 1, 2. So that was a good hedge, because now I guaranteed win these 2, and worst case, neither of us get this. And I'm okay with that. Sheep are 1 coin, of course. Stone is the most expensive, but I did good on my wood. That's it. Last round of cards here. Remove these. Okay. I want to build this because it's worth 14 points and it gets me 4 bumps. So when I use these 3, I'll come out with all the workers I need. I'll be 1 stone short. Nope, I will have all the stone I need. And I will have 3 coins I can buy gold for. So I either need to get something that gives me gold, or I'll just buy it. So I think I just want stuff that gives me stuff. I'm not doing this longhouse. I have the symbols for that. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gotten 2 resources. When I did this, I was not thinking at the moment, so trying not to think about it how I would have thought last turn. I honestly probably would have taken stone, because I don't know what I would have taken. I'm just going to take a stone and a wood and try not to think too much about it. I potentially would have taken 2 stone, but I also would have known I was getting stone, so okay. I'm going to hold this stonemason, mostly because I might end up needing this symbol. but worst case, he cycles himself. I don't want this because I have those symbols other ways, and I don't need sheep. This longhouse, the only reason to build it would be for the one orange to advance here. It also does give me stone. I think my workers are going to be at a premium, so I'm going to say no. The other is wood. I might keep it only for the stone it gives. Okay. These two. Am I supposed to be drawing 4? How come I lost track? Yeah, it's 4. Did I just draw 6 on accident? Or did I draw 5? I don't know. This is my gold. This gives me other options. 1, 2, 3. The antagonist. Oh, funny name. This is worthless on the last round, but taking a card isn't. Keep these two. Okay. Okay, so my last round here, what do I want to do? I want to build this ship. It does also cost me 1 less resource. Need to not forget that. So let's do these things. Let's get my people first. So I'm going to go here and end up with a coin and 2 gold. Go here and use that gold, get 2 stone, 2 people, and a coin. Go here, think about what resource I need, but use the other gold, and a coin, and 2 cards. Okay. Now I have my 3 people. I have 5 stone. I have everything I need for this, and it costs me 1 coin. The resource I need. The resource I need. I'm just going to take stone because it's most expensive. Okay, I'm going to build this with all of this stuff. Gives me 4 bumps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives me my 3rd raid card. And then now I'm above 10, so it doesn't cost me any workers, so I can just get this stuff. So 3 gold. 2, 3, a card, 2 resources. Now I have to like really start deciding what the heck I'm actually gonna do. I mean, this one is 14 plus 6 points, 20 points. But I don't have the workers for it. I haven't used these 2, and I get a worker here. That leaves me 1 worker short still. And at best, I can dig 1, 2, 3 cards. Don't like those odds, but I do like getting 20 points. And I'm pretty sure I can get the other stuff one way or another. All right, I'm not going to use this card yet. I've used these two. I have this. I can buy this and that. It's definitely the one I want. I just got to figure out how I can get one more worker. Okay. I know I'm not using this. It's a card. Don't care about gold. Yeah, I mean, I'm digging, but the likelihood is very small. Get rid of the huntsman. Like I'm digging and the chance of it is so low. But now this is another skeed, which is worth, what do we say? It's worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's worth 16 points. I think you get a couple workers from passing on the red track. Oh, I did get a worker, Paul. You're absolutely right. That is the last worker that I need. Okay. So this is worth 20 points. 20 is better than... What did I say this is worth? 16. This gives me another point, so it's worth 21 points. This gives me another 4, so actually this one is worth 20 points. Well, now I'm torn because I could do this, which is worth essentially 20 points, but costs less resources. Resources, though, aren't much at the end. What is it? They convert to gold, and gold is worth a point. When I built this, I should have paid one less resource, which would have definitely been stone. So what all can I do this last round? I think building this is still going to ultimately be the best because it also lets me move ahead on this track. So that's like another 3 points. So it was 21 points plus another 3. It's 24 points. Just the downside is I can't. If I did this, I'd get to draw 2 more cards. Let's do the one that is the most points. I'm probably going to end up with a ton of extra stuff. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of this for a worker. Maybe I draw 2 cards and I see where it goes from there. Who knows? I have so many cards. They're just going to end up as extra stuff. Points, 21 points, 20 points, 24 points. Okay, I'm going to stick with this one. So, what all do I need? I only need 1 of these. So now I know that this needs to be 2 wood. And 2 coins. I'm gonna use this for a sheep. There's never a world where I build this bus. Use that for a wood. Get rid of this skeed. Draw a card. 2 coins. Yeah. I'm going to use this stonemason. Although I have all the gold. Is it worth a card? Stonemason or 1 gold. This costs 2 gold. Yeah, we're just going to use him. That's fine. Use the stonemason. Don't need any of those other resources, so I will buy 2 more sheep. Oops. And then I will buy 1 more wood. I think I got it all. 5 wood, 3 sheep, 1 stone, 2 gold, and 4 people. Okay. You know what? It is slightly more than 24 points because it is another ship, so it's actually 26 points. So I get 2 more bumps here. 2 more here. that's it. And now I have basically nothing, so let's just turn these cards in. Oh, I used the stonemason. 2 coins, a gold, a stone, a stone, and that's it. And then those are at the point. Is it every 3 resources? Every 3 resources becomes a gold. Turn any remaining silver into oak, wool, and iron, which can be turned into gold. 1 of each equals 1 gold. Yeah, so I need to buy 1 of each, or 1 wood and 1 sheep, and then that should be just about all I can do. So at the end of the game, these become 1 more gold. And that's it. That's all I got. Let's hope it was enough. So I need my phone. And the downside, I know Michael was talking about it earlier, or me and Michael were talking about it earlier, but the downside to this solo is it's completely arbitrary. So printed victory points on all bonuses and all bonuses on constructed ships. Sorry, I got a bad glare. So let's do these first because they're the only ones that give additional. So they get 1 point for each different type of ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they are each worth 17 points. That's 34, 40, 45, 51, 57, plus 14 is 71, plus 6 is 77. I can tell you with a score like that, I beat the bot for sure. Victory points on all constructed buildings, 1, 2, 3. 3 points. On all Jarls, I don't have any. From the progress tracks, 1 point. Printed victory points on all heroes and laborer cards. Oh, that's these, so 9 more points plus 2, so 11. For remaining gold, 4. Printed victory points on the 5-round card, so he is going to get 16, 32, 44, 56, 68. I think that is correct. Yeah, that is 50, 66. What am I? I'm wrong there. 32 plus 30 is 60, plus 6 is 68. I was right the first time. 68. Oh, my phone just died. Well, I don't know exactly what I was at. What did I say here? 77 plus 11 was 88, 89, 90, 91, plus 4, 95. 96. So 96 to 68. Yeah, that's it. That was Shipwrights of the North Sea. It's fine. I've talked to Paul about this quite a bit. I think I think this game is almost just should be a beat your own score. Who cares what the AI is doing? I guess they have to have an AI for the points that come from this, really. That is what stops it from being a beat your own score. And then because of that, so the points that come from the tracks, they have to have something that at least goes across there. They have to have some other scoring method. And they just came up with roughly this, right? So what did I think they're all 10 to 16, I believe. Yeah, 10 to 16. Yeah, so I actually looks like I got on the relatively high end of it. I had no 10s. No, it was probably pretty average. I got the 2 16s, but then the others were 12. Yeah, so I don't know. I just feel like I guess you need the bot in order to at least like force you along the game to compete for the different things. And then so they just kind of stuck this arbitrary score with it. But to me, it feels like pointless. But yeah, I appreciate it. It was a decent score. I think it was 100% because I spent the first 2 rounds setting up this engine here, right? We're basically putting this worker here enabled me to then get the gold to then do these spots, which ended up with more workers, right? So this fed itself the workers and the gold to do the actions. And so what I ended up coming ahead on this was I came ahead 3 coins, 2 cards, 3 resources, 2 of them being stone. So, and I did that, I had that by round 2, right? So by round 2, I was able to get all of those things. And then like Michael, we talked about, I think it's essential, a beat your own score where the bot can take track majority. It's exactly right. It is very much just a beat your own score at that point. Like we talked, Michael, I was able to get these 3 early, and then it took until the 4th round for me to get another brown card to place. Where my score ended up being good was the only track he was super competitive in, so these were his, right? This side here was red, and it was the one I was already doing, just based off the cards I got. So he had no chance of beating me in that, and it didn't take much to beat him in the others. And then I was just able to build a decent amount of ships. I didn't get any income ships. I think there's only 2. Yeah, there's 2 income ships. One that gives gold, one that gives silver. I like to get the income ships if possible. I also like to get the blue track and get permanent income early on, but did not get that. I also typically like to get the orange track. I like the orange track the most because, yeah, it lets you flip your things. That's like an okay benefit, although the one where you get an extra worker is typically always my first flip. But I like paying 1 cheaper resource, right? Because one of the resources always costs 3 coins, and that's just going to be the one that you make the cheapest. This guy is, I think, the best guy of them. This guy did give me a decent amount. I had him the entire game, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workers from him. And I bought, no, I didn't have to buy gold. Thought I was going to have to buy gold this turn. Ended up not. Yeah, building this was good. What it did put me in a corner on was enough people to build the different ships. So I had to scrounge to do that. I also, no, I put the 2 coins on there. Yeah. I actually think I was supposed to get a discount of a thing. So if I had planned right, I could have gotten a discount of a wood and bought one more sheep. I think it was in some order. But anyway, it'd been 1 more point. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that was the game. Appreciate you guys watching. Michael, I'm glad I didn't get skunked because I have. I like you, have gotten completely trounced by the AI, but I've talked to Paul about this. My biggest problem with this game is not the AI. It is that your score, this is mostly a solo problem. The bot needs a more aggressive scoring. Yes. This is mostly a solo problem, although depending on how you play games, it can be any game problem. It is that your score is 100% dependent on getting some sort of engine building cards at the beginning for 1 or 2 rounds, and then drawing the scoring cards that are appropriate in the later rounds. And that happened this game, right? I had, oh, I'm sorry, these are way off camera. You didn't even see the ships, but so, right, and I did hold this one all game. That was the first ship I held, but like I got one of these round 3 and then again in round 4. I got one of these again in round 4, right? And so that was 17 points because I just drew it. Had I drawn this at the beginning of the game, I'd have been using it for a worker. And I think that's the problem for me with this game is it's just 100% the order that the cards come out dictates your score. Now, with multiple people, it's not a problem because you're drafting, so everybody has the same card chances, right? I mean, somebody could get the right things the first before they pass. The other people not have a chance, but for the most part, you shouldn't have that problem. It's just solo that's always going to be a problem, and because the AI just does what it is. And so it's funny you mentioned the Nemesis, Paul, because like they don't add what I want in the solo here there. Right, so you say that add more of a challenge, and that part is relatively true, but like I also think what they do is relatively arbitrary, right? So all building costs can cost 1 additional resource. Tucking cards cost an additional gold. You must pay 1 silver to use hero and laborer powers. That one's actually not too bad. That's probably the weakest of them. And then all ships cost 1 additional worker to construct. So my problem is, it's not like they're making, we'll call it, oh yeah, I guess they do technically make the game maybe more competitive, but all they're doing is hamstringing your gameplay in some way, right? So like, to me, a lot of the fun is getting to play the game the way the games are meant to be played, multiplayer. And these don't let you do that, right? These just put shackles on you, and then you play the game. I mean, depending on which one draws, they do win majorities. And I guess that also challenges you because they will take over majorities very early, right? So scores would have slightly changed. Had I drawn this AI, I would have been 3 points less. Had I done this one, I would have been 6 points less. He would have been 3 points more. Had I drawn this one, I'd have been 3 less. He'd have been 3 more. Had I drawn this one would have been the worst point-wise. I would have been 6 less. He would have been 3 more. Actually, that's the same as the other one. So anyway, I don't know. I just don't think the Nemesis like do what I want in a solo. But that's it. I'm done ranting about the game. It is what it is. It's fine. I just the sheer luck in your score coming from what order did the cards fall, right? So like again, we talked about it took 3 rounds for me to, or no, excuse me, 2 rounds after I got these in order to get another brown card. Had those been the first 2 rounds of the game that I didn't get brown cards, this game would have been much different. I would have had a very abysmal score and not beaten AI solely due to the fact that the first round of the game I'm not getting extra resources, or the second round or whatnot, because it does snowball. So anyway, that is Shipwrights. So Michael, go play with the Nemesis and come back and tell me what you think. To whoever is left here, appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. Dennis, I can't remember what you said you were going to play with your wife, but go have a fun time playing it. Oh, you didn't tell me you just had taken a bubble bath and your mind was all fogged. So anyway, Paul, appreciate you jumping in for sure as well. All of y'all have a great night, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us, help our channel grow. See y'all in the next one.